Hey friends, if you guys cannot tell already, but I am back home. We spent an amazing 7 nights on board the Disney Dream a couple weeks ago, and it was such an amazing experience. I get to do all of the things that I wanted to do that I didn't get to experience on our very first Disney cruise back in October of 2021. But before I dive into more videos about the Disney Dream and my experience on board my second Disney cruise, I thought in today's video I'm gonna give you a tour of our cabin. We stayed at this unique and amazing cabin for 7 nights, and it is too good not to share it with you. So without further ado, let me give you a cabin room tour of cabin 5022 on board the Disney Dream. Let's go. This is the front of our room. That's the door to get inside, and then this is the bathroom. And then if you pan through here, this is the sleeping room area. And then you see we have a huge porthole to look outside, and then we also have a door connecting to the other stateroom, but we don't know our neighbor, so we already locked it. And then if you pan through to this side, this is the TV that we can watch when we are laying on our bed, sleeping, relaxing, and all of that. And let me show you the other side of the room. That's right, the living area is on the other side of this big wall right here. So we have so much space, and yeah, that is also the closet right there. This is the living area of the stateroom. Let me back up a little bit to show you that it is a split ocean view room. So you have one side of the living area, the other side is, your bed and your TV. On this side, you get a giant couch, you get your coffee table. There's actually an extra chair right there if you want to hang out there. If we flip to this side, you have another TV right here. So me and Ricky can technically watch 2 different things because there's 2 TVs. And then this is the vanity area. Plenty of space for every single thing. My makeup, my bag, all of the charging station are all up here if you can see it. We have 2 giant portholes. One of them is here, the other one is on the other side next to our bed. This is pretty awesome in my opinion. When I saw a YouTube video sharing a tour of this room, I immediately emailed my travel agent and have her book this specific stateroom for me on the Disney Dream. And this is how the view outside looks like. And I'm pretty sure that's Miami right there. Or maybe right there. Honestly, I have no idea. But it looks awesome. Anytime we are at sea or we're approaching a port, we can seriously see it from this giant portholes. I'm just gonna show you a little bit of the closet because I haven't even opened it yet, but there's 4 doors. So it's a big closet. You can probably put your luggage over there if you want to, or obviously underneath the bed where everybody put their luggage. There's also the life jacket is up there. Then this pretty much looks about the same size as the other closet, but this one has the safe here and then more shelves, more life jacket. This is the bathroom to the cabin. It's not the split layout bathroom that we usually get with the deluxe, but honestly it's still pretty spacious in my opinion. You got the sink and the toilet here, and then you still get a bathtub here with the shower head that you can actually remove. And then of course it comes with the H2O products. So what did you guys think about the cabin? I think it was a pretty unique cabin, super spacious. I'm so happy that we get to spend a whole week in that cabin. There are of course some pros and some cons about the cabin, so I want to talk about it with you right now. I have my notebook here because I don't want to forget anything, so let me go over some of the pros of the cabin first. The first pro is super obvious, and that is the size of the room. Have you seen a cabin in a cruise ship that has a split layout like that? Unless you are staying in like a suite, and that is expensive. This category room is an ocean view room right below a veranda room and a little bit above the inside cabin room. It was an amazing price in my opinion. The second pro is the proximity to the happening. The location of this cabin is in the front of the ship on deck 5. So if you just go a couple decks down, you're basically at the Walt Disney Theater. And if you're in the mood for shopping, once you make it down to deck 3 in front of the Walt Disney Theater, and if you go the other direction, you'll be at the shops because that's where they're located. My favorite probably reason why this cabin is perfect for us was that if I want to get snacks, or if I want to get water, or if I want to get coffee, I have to just walk out of like the cabin hallway into the elevator, go to deck 11, and I'm gonna be right there at the Cove quiet area for adults. I can get coffee there, and then if I go on the starboard side, that's where all of the snacks are located. So if I want to get pizza, hot dogs, chicken tenders, fries, salads, and some wraps, it's literally right there. Okay, the last pro of this cabin is how much storage and closet space you actually get with this room. So I don't have to share with Ricky doesn't have to share with me. We each have our own closet. There's obviously that vanity area where you can again put more stuff like your makeup, your skincare, anything that you want in those little like shelves. There's also like 3 drawers on the left side of the vanity. Oh my gosh, I kind of miss that space. I feel like all of the future cruise cabins that we're gonna be staying at, we're gonna be comparing it back to this cabin on the Disney Dream. So all the pros are obviously good, but let me tell you a little bit of the cons. Of course, there are cons of every cruise cabin. They are not perfect all of the time, and honestly, with how much space you get, all of these cons are very minimal, at least to me and Ricky. But I want to tell you anyway, in case you want to book this specific cabin for your future Disney Dream cruise. The first con that I can think of is that it is pretty close by to the teen club entrance. That means sometimes during the night you can hear party music, because sometimes they have like their own party thing probably before their curfew. And then you can also hear teenagers kind of like running around. I don't know if they're doing some type of activities or if they're just, I don't know, like need to burn off their energy for the day. It's very minimal, but just so you know, it is close to the teen club entrance and it could be pretty like noisy sometimes. The second con of this specific room is because it is in front of the ship. You probably know what I'm about to tell you. You can hear and feel the engine when the ship is getting started to move or to sail away. On the first day when we finally settle into our cabin, we could hear this massive vibration when we're about to sail away. And honestly, it kind of scared me because most of the time, if you stay in the midship on a higher deck, you do not feel anything or hear anything when the engine starts. So it was freaking me out, but just so you know, because it is in front of the ship, you can kind of hear them. The major noise that we heard is only on the first day when we are about to sail away from Miami. Other than that, you can kind of hear some vibration and some like engine noise, but it's not too bad. The third con of this specific stateroom is that there is no balcony or outside area. You do get 2 large portholes like on either side. Because of the 2 large portholes, you can see everything that is going on outside. You can see the weather, you can see the port, you can see basically everything that you can see in a veranda or a balcony. But the thing is, you can't really go outside. If you want fresh air, you obviously have to go to the open deck. You can't just step out of your cabin to the balcony. The fourth con, maybe, for this stateroom is that there's only 1 bathroom. It's a pretty tiny bathroom. It's just basically a 3-in-1 bathroom style. The bathtub, the toilet, and the sink is all in one area. If you're familiar with Disney cruise cabins, and if you've stayed in a deluxe stateroom before, you know that they are famous for the split bathroom layout. One is for the toilet and a sink, and then the other one is for the bathtub and a sink. And that way you have more space to get ready. If you have multiple people staying with you, you don't have to wait for the sink to be free, because you technically have 2 sinks, 2 mirrors. Multiple people can get ready at the same time. If you are thinking of booking this room and you think it's spacious, it's probably gonna have a big bathroom layout as well. Just so you know, it's not the split bathroom like the other deluxe staterooms. Last but not least, the last con is that if you are going through pretty rough water or pretty wavy water, you can definitely feel it so much more in this stateroom. I feel like the first couple nights we felt the waves so much, and it was because the water is just pretty rough and pretty wavy. It's not super bad, probably like if I have to put like a level, it was probably at 25 to 30% like waviness. I feel like we kind of have headaches the first couple days, but nothing a Advil or Tylenol can't fix. That is all the pros and cons of this stateroom. But like I mentioned before, because of how spacious the actual cabin is, all of these cons seems very minimal to me and Ricky. Let me know in the comment below what else you want to see from our Disney Dream Cruise experience. Just leave them in the comment below and I will see you next time. Bye!